What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters and welcome to NoLifeTilMetal. Going to do a NoLifeTilMetal update. Graphics, record company, reviews, of course. But what I'm showing today is just stuff that I've worked on recently that's out. I'm going to get into a little bit of detail on some of this stuff because some of it I'm really excited about because it's not only does it look and sound awesome, but I love this band. So first of all, let me get into this is a Rocks Records release. This just came out. This is the Angelic Force CD. Recorded in 1988. This is Robert Gutierrez of Ultimatum. This is his band prior to Ultimatum. There is actually one song on here that Ultimatum later recorded on a demo called All I Need. That is as far as it went. It was recorded on our first demo. We never did anything else with it. But yeah, it's a nice package. It's a you can see the photos and whatnot. It's an 8-page booklet. It's got extensive liner notes from a vocalist, Stacy Carrera, as well as Robert Gutierrez. So sound quality is you know, it's actually not bad considering it's 1988, you know, independent recording. There's also 2 bonus tracks, the 1989 demo. So yeah, if you're you know, looking for sonic perfection, no, it's not sonic perfection. But if you like that dirty 80s heavy metal sound, yeah, that's what you're going to get here. Very good stuff, female vocals, and I did the graphics for this one, and actually did almost everything for this one, so I'm very happy with it. I'm very pleased with how it came out, how it sounds. So, Angelic Force, Soldiers of the Cross, 1988, first time ever released on CD. It was only ever released as a cassette tape, and that tape is very rare and hard to find. This one I just thought I'd show off real quick. This is, I don't even know if it's been announced, so I don't know if I'm, you know, letting cats out of bags or what, but this is Zara Obama by Bride. This is going to be released on Retroactive Records. This is actually just the cover art. It is going to be released in 150 pressing, which is very small run, especially for Bride, who have a kind of a rabid underground following. So this one I haven't even heard test pressing on it yet. So this is out being, you know, whatever they're doing to it at the record plant. It's going to be something that's coming out in the near future on Retroactive Records, as well as, I thought I had it behind me, but I guess not, the Armageddon, which I have heard. I have that right here. Let's see here. The Armageddon I have heard, and it is, yeah, here it is. This is also on Retroactive Records, but this is the Armageddon, the Money Mask. I talked about this one before. Fantastic old school heavy metal. You know, I kind of think of them in the same vein as like bands like Sword, Judas Priest, Saint, you know, that kind of just straightforward heavy metal, aggressive but not thrash metal, just straightforward heavy metal, Armored Saint, that kind of thing. Very good album called The Money Mask, and this is actually the test pressing on this one. This one is being pressed at Erica Records in California, I believe. Let's see here. Here's the, yeah, here's the Erica center label, center ring, whatever you want to call it, and it sounds really, really good. Rob Caldwell from Bombworks down in Texas did the mastering for vinyl, and it sounds fantastic. So that's one's going to be coming out real soon on Retroactive as well. And then these, I'm just stupid excited about these because they came out so good. This is the Seventh Angel, all 3 Seventh Angel albums released on Retroactive Records. They're out now, they're shipping now. Front cover, back cover, slightly redesigned front cover, keeps true to the original. Did some minor adjustments to it, made the Seventh Angel logo bigger, made it white. Got rid of the box that was around here and just made it bleed off the edges, and made the Torment just a little bit bigger on the bottom. So yeah, it looks real nice. I got the original scan from Rodney Matthews, who painted this. Of course, Rodney Matthews is a very well-known fantasy artist who's done covers for the likes of, you know, Asia and Nazareth, and, among others. So yeah, I always love this cover art, and it looks great here. Shadows came out a little darker than I was hoping they would in the printing. I don't know if they, you know, I don't know if their saturation was oversaturated or not, but it looks really good. It looks better than the original to me. But yeah, I wouldn't have minded the shadow areas to be just have a little more detail. They kind of lost a little bit in the printing. But other than that, it's fantastic. That's just a minor thing that I'm complaining about. It is on colored vinyl with custom colored center rings. This is being orange with a little bit of marbling to it. It's very, looks almost like you could eat it. Single album. And it also comes with a full color insert. It's got one of those classic thrash collages. And this collage was actually done by Ian Arkley, who is the guitar player for the band. So all period related photographs and memorabilia in there. You could probably stare at this thing forever and find something new every time. So, and then the lyrics on the back side, a little bit of liner notes on the top from Ian Arkley as well. So very cool. So that one I think I might have shown before because that one came in early. But these next two I just received in the mail. But this is Lament for the Weary, second album from them. First one was released in 1990 or 89, somewhere like that. Right? This one was 1991. Again, Rodney Matthews did the painting for this. This was painted specifically for this record, Lament for the Weary. Once again, the cover looks fantastic. Original scan provided by Rodney Matthews. Again, I think the printing's just a little bit on the dark side. I think the shadow areas just seem a little saturated to me, but otherwise, fantastic looking artwork. I've seen it compared to the original, and that one's washed out compared to this one. So, back cover. Again, this is a double vinyl. It's in an oversized envelope. So it's take it out of here. Oversized sleeve, whatever you want to call it. This is on a translucent blue vinyl, and it does have custom center rings on both records. Both records have a different center ring. Again, with the Rodney Matthews fantastic artwork. Can't get this thing back in the sleeve. All right, there we go. Again, you got another collage by Ian Arkley with, you know, photos related to that time period in the band's history. Some photos, more liner notes, lyrics. And actually, this album is what's playing in the background. If you pre-ordered, and you pre-ordered all 3 records from him at the same time, one of the bonuses you received was this 8x10 promo photo from this record. And as you can see, it's got the Retroactive Records logo on that side and the NoLifeTilMetal graphics logo on that side. So I was very excited to be a part of this, and very glad that Retroactive allowed me to be a part of this release. These are available if you're interested at Boone's Overstock. Boone'sOverstock.com. Boone sells it's just a CD and vinyl store, but they do exclusively sell all the stuff for Retroactive Records, Bombworks Records, Brutal Planet Records, it's a few other ones, I can't think of them all. Born Twice Records, just a few other ones that they sell exclusively. But they also sell other stuff. They sell rock stuff. They're going to be selling NoLifeTilMetal record stuff, so very cool. As well, there are CD releases of these. I'm actually playing the CD of this right now in the background. These contain 12-page booklets. Again, they have all the liner notes that you saw inside the record. It's got all the collage. It's got everything that the record has. And there's the other one. Again, these are the band's first 2 albums. First album, this one here, The Torment, is more of a straightforward thrash album. Lyrics are kind of in your face. And if you read the liner notes by Ian Arkley, you'll see he's not real fond of the lyrics he wrote back then. You grow, you change, and some stuff you did when you were a youth, you're just like, eh. But thankfully, he still allows to release this stuff. They matured quite a bit in the year or 2 years between albums, and The Torment was led to the Lament for the Weary, which was a much more musically and lyrically mature album, and they kind of mix it up a little bit in this one. There's thrash parts, there's doom parts, straightforward metal. It's all in there. But honestly, it's my favorite album from them. Although I also like their third album, which came out many years later. But this is their third album and the last album they've done. So this is The Dust of Years. Again, this is a double album. This album was painstaking to do the artwork for. I could not get the company that did the original CD art to give up the original scans, so I had to get everything from little, 5x5 art, CD size, up to the vinyl size. I dare anyone to look at this and find any pixelation, because I spent a lot of time making sure it didn't have that. redid all the logos, all the text, brought everything into layers to clean it up, and same thing with the back cover. Got rid of all the stuff in here and re-added all the, all the text. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on this one. This one was definitely the most time-consuming of the three for me. But I wanted it to be right. I wanted it to look great. Yeah, the detail is just fantastic. If you look real close, you can see the little scratches in there, and it's just awesome. I'm still happy with how it came out. Again, this is on a colored vinyl. They're all on colored vinyl. There are no black vinyl for this one. They were all released on color. This is on an opaque red vinyl. I know the record company had hoped that the red was going to be a little more deep, dark, blood-like to match the record, but it's still a very pretty record. There's no marbling to this. It's just straightforward red, and it is opaque. It's not translucent like the blue one that you saw. Again, custom center rings, as you saw. This one comes with the lyric sheet here. Again, painstaking. If you see the original CD of this, there's type all over this thing. So not only did I have to blow it up, but I had to remove all the text, which also had drop shadows. It was a lot of work. But I'm so very happy with how this came out. I really can't even see any spots where I might have missed something, which is great, because like I said, it was painstaking, but it's worth it in the end because it looks fantastic. This one doesn't have. This one's just lyrics and has a little bit of liner notes, but the liner notes are just like who played what and who recorded what where and that kind of thing, So the liner notes were actually moved to this. Again, you get another collage. This is a collage more of all just memorabilia, posters and guitar picks and ticket stubs and whatnot. And this is the band's whole career, not just from that time period. And then it's got all the liner notes from all three albums on the back side. Now this one does not come with the album. I wish it did, but this is one that you had to pre-order all three to get this extra insert. I don't know if he has more left, if he'd be willing to part with them or sell them, or I don't know. They printed up 100 of them only, and there's 500 of each record, I believe, or was it 300? I don't know, there's 300 or 500 of each record, so they may be out of these. You'd have to ask if you order them. Again, it's available from Boone's Overstock. And once again, here is the other record. Again, you see the custom centering and the retroactive logo, which is upside down on the back side. So there you go. I'm really excited about those. They came out so nice. I'm a huge fan of this band. Even though my favorite song by them is not on any of these albums, I love the song Seven Angels by Seventh Angel. It was on one of their demos. It was released on the White Metal Warriors compilation back in the late 80s, excuse me. And it's been released since as bonus tracks on different things, but it's not on any of these original albums. So the sound on this one here, I should mention, is a little different. No more thrash. This is all much more doomy, dark, eerie at times. They weave a tapestry of sound with dark, doomy, heavy riffs and lighter moments. The vocals are definitely more raw, guttural. I want to say death metal, but kind of more towards that range. Not as clean as they were on the first two albums. But yeah, epic, doomy. If you ever heard the band My Silent Wake, that is Ian Arkley's other band, this would fall more in line with that. Not that they sound exactly the same, but if you're a fan of My Silent Wake, you're going to probably like this Seventh Angel album quite a bit too. Very doomy. So if you like doom, you're going to probably dig this record. But it's regardless, there are some thrashy parts too, so don't get me wrong. It's just different. Each album is different than the next. So UK heavy metal, fantastic re-releases from Retroactive Records. Super excited about it. So anyhow, I'm going to put a link somewhere to the Boone's Overstock in case anybody's interested in ordering those. I've been getting people telling me that I don't leave links, so they don't know where to get these things from. So I'll put links to Boone's so you can find them. Appreciate y'all watching. If you do get them, let me know. Tag me in Facebook or something. Really curious to hear what you think. And the Angelic Force as well. That's all. Thanks for watching. God bless. Stay strong.